I say if this is your first time here, hi, I'm Anna. I'm a clairaudient tarot card reader, so I listen to music when I'm looking at cards. I don't own the rights to any of it. It's just a random shuffle from one of my playlists. So today the first song up is going to be Everything But the Girl Missing. So I only have 3 tarot cards pulled for you guys at this point in time, and then I figured I just might as well go ahead and do it in real time for when you guys see it. I did look up the additional information for the Hawk Spirit Guide at this point, but I'll show you the card and we'll get back into the review of it at the end of this. So the Hawk, pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. So as mentioned before, some of you guys are probably starting to see signs and synchronicity, repeat numbers, things within your environment that are starting to stand out a little bit and give you some clues to what's going on in your life right now. But the first 3 tarot cards that you guys got today are Reverse Ace of Swords, Reverse 8 of Cups, and Reverse 6 of Wands. So at this time, some of you guys may not be thinking very clearly at this point in time, not getting very many ideas, maybe acting a little bit too quickly, and in doing so, some of those actions are not really creating much movement for you. It's a waste of energy right now. That reverse 8 of Cups, yeah, there goes the stagnation. So the lack of ideas with the reverse 8 of Swords, the unclear thinking has you guys in some stagnation at this point in time. Lots of indecision going on. Some of you may still be fearful about moving on to the new versions of yourselves or the future, clinging on to a situation or a person at this point. If you are trying to let go and get out of this stagnation, then you may have someone around you at this point in time that just refuses to let go of you and does not want to give up on the situation. But this 6 of Wands right here says that it's been a very disappointing situation. Failure again. That's twice that failure has popped up. You got it in the reverse Ace of Swords, and now again in the reverse 6 of Wands, failure. So this situation, it's just not, it's not very fruitful. It's not successful. It's wasting a lot of time and energy at this point in time. Some of you guys may have accepted the fact that it is a failure, but there's some self-doubt going on, probably because of lack of ideas and unclear thinking. That's creating some self-doubt at this point in time, as well as this disappointing situation. And you guys now seeing it as a failure. That may be what is basically putting out this type of energy to where you're starting to doubt yourself. It says following the crowd. So this may be a situation that involves some friends at this point in time. Maybe you were going along with what they were doing. But it also says betrayal. And if you guys saw the reading from last night and it resonates with you, there's some backstabbing going on right now. There's a liar somewhere. They're smiling in your face, but in the background, they are talking a lot about you and your situation. So I'm going to pull a couple of more tarot and then maybe go into some oracle and see where we go with that. So at this time, I'll call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Rigel. Lend me your protection. Serve out karmic justice. Let no weapons be formed against me spiritually or physically, because they will never prosper. Thank you for being here with me at this point in time to receive the message for the collective. I'm ready to receive it. Vader, please go lay down. I should have known better because he was acting like that before I even started this, but in true empath fashion, you try to give beings, in this case, the benefit of the doubt until they prove you otherwise. This is pink. Try. Some of you guys out there trying so hard. Don't give up, though. Don't give up. this might be a situation. Whoa, okay. Hold on just a second. Hold that thought. Okay, you guys got a lot. So here we go with that reverse page of swords. As I previously mentioned, some of you guys have someone in the background that is betraying you at this point in time. They're only concerned with their feelings. They don't really care about anybody else. Maliciously out there creating problems in the background. A big ass hypocrite. Start watching people's behaviors. As mentioned, that may be exactly why the hawk came out. Pay attention. There is someone in the background that is doing things against you. The behaviors might start popping up though. Pay attention. They may start acting suspicious sooner or later. You also got the World. That's a good thing though. Number at the top is 21 and that singles down to 3. I don't think I have my angel note. Yeah, I do. It's in my lap. All right, 21. Your optimism is definitely warranted. The angels are working behind the scenes on your behalf right this very minute. You can help support the angels' work by saying positive affirmations and believing that your dream is already manifesting. So basically, focus on yourself and let them do what they're going to do. Even if they are in the background gossiping, eventually they're going to burn their own bridges. People are going to start talking and things are going to start coming to the surface. So basically, this card right here is saying you have the world. It's waiting for you right there. You have success. You have the energy to be able to achieve and accomplish things. Some of you guys may travel in the future. Start seeking lives that are more fulfilling for you. Finding a sense of belonging. Maybe finding some new soul tie connections, new friends, new people to be around. Some of you guys may even have new romance coming to you. A feeling of wholeness, reaching your goals and expanding your horizons. Finding physical and emotional health. All's well that ends well. Yes. But you need to try and get away from this. As soon as you find out where this is coming from, the best next step is to distance yourself away from it and let them hang themselves. You're in the reverse with the hangman energy. You are discontent with your situation at this point in time. There's stagnation again for the second time because you're stagnant in your situation right now. Hence the impulsiveness once again, and that has been a continuous theme for a while now, that some of you guys are getting very impulsive with this reverse ace of swords. Acting so quickly because you're so discontent with your situation that you're wasting your energy on ideas at this point in time that just aren't giving you anything, and it's creating frustration for you. Some of you guys may be repeating negative patterns or have someone around you that's trying to pull you back into a negative pattern, trigger you into some type of probably childhood wound that you have. But you are not interested in staying in that type of situation that makes you feel that way. So you're trying to detach away from some situation, a person, something in your life right now is not making this happen. This is what you have. This is what you want. This may have also been what they promised you. You thought you guys were a good fit, and that does not necessarily mean romance. It just means the circle of people that you've allowed around you. You thought you guys were going to have the world and help each other become successful, be supportive. But somewhere in the background, someone is saying that's what they want with you, but they're using you at this point in time as a stepping stone to get ahead. And that may be why you're so discontent at this point in time. You're like, I don't understand why things aren't moving. I have this person that told me that they want to help me with this. Why isn't it happening? because they're in the background doing this. So, as mentioned, when you start to find out the truth, and this is Foo Fighters, I'll stick around. As previously mentioned with some of these cards at the very beginning, some of you guys are having that self-doubt and that fear of moving on that is making you cling to the situation and stick around with it. But once again, here we go. Two of Cups in reverse. Disharmony, disconnection, imbalance, inequality, incompatibility, unhappy couples. So whatever this is at the beginning of the reading, a job, a friend, a family member, a lover, this situation is not something that you are happy in. Discontent, disharmony, unbalanced. That is exactly why you are so stagnant. You're not getting anything that this situation originally promised you. And here he goes, I don't owe you anything. Maybe that's how this situation feels. 11-11. Keep on manifesting situations like this. That's what it means. 11-11. Your thoughts are instantly manifesting. And at this point in time, you are in a situation to where all you can think about is negativity. That's all I see on this table. Your world surrounded by all of this negative energy. All 6 of these cards, negative energy, negative situation, lack of ideas, just malicious, failure, self-doubt, fear. Okay, let's see what we got moving forward away from this situation. It does not seem like a good situation for you to be in, and hopefully you're making steps. Thinking, sitting with yourself, and not being so impulsive. I can completely understand why you would be, though. 7 of Swords in reverse. Confessing, coming clean, turning over a new leaf, conscience kicking in. So, could have to do with this liar in the background. As I previously mentioned at the beginning of this there's going to be some stories being compared. This person's going to keep on running their mouth. Sooner or later, the truth is going to come to the surface. And then all of a sudden, they may feel like they want to come and confess something. Or this group of people that have been in the background gossiping, creating all these obstacles for you in your path. This is Bush little things. All these little things that have been wrecking your world and not making your success happen. Maybe one of them is finally going to come up and say something. Conscience starting to kick in a little bit about the situation. Maybe they want to turn over a new leaf and start a new relationship, wipe the slate clean, so to speak, with you. But this is telling you that that may not be a good situation, because that's the 3 of Swords right there. Lots of pain involved in this situation. Heartbreak, betrayal again. Division, depression, separation, sadness, unhappiness, grief, and sorrow. So the 3 of Swords says that you may, as previously mentioned from last night's reading, you may be dealing with some people that you really, really cared for. They put on the mask. They played the part. They made you believe that they were there to support you and be a part of your life and help you out, but they were not doing anything but being in the background, talking about you, probably trying to make themselves look better out of the situation, either the hero or the victim in the situation with you, betraying you. Some type of truth is going to come to the surface, maybe a confession or something, but ultimately this situation is only going to bring you more heartache. So you may have to sever that situation. So I'm going to pull some Mystical Shaman Oracle cards and see what they have to say for you guys at this point in time. Tarot is pretty loudly speaking that this is just not a good situation, a very negative situation for you guys. And I'm sorry that you're having to go through it. I know exactly how it feels. I've been there. So for any of you guys down at the bottom right now, it does get better. As cliche and corny as it sounds, it does. You have to figure out what works for you and do the healing, though. All right, water. Number at the top is 7. Well, 61 singles down to 7. 7 means the number of you and you're on the right path. I need to pull something else to see what I think it could possibly mean. It could have to do with a water sign. It could also have to do with cleansing, a rebirth. I'll look up 61 in just a second. All right. Beautiful way. I always love when that one comes up, so I'm going to take this as meaning that you need to water yourself. You need to water your own grass at this point in time. Focus on yourself and stop wasting your energy on other people so you can bring back yourself from this failure, quote, failure. In the end, it's going to be a good thing for you. Number at the top is 4. Those are your angels. Let me go ahead and read 61 for you really quickly. 61, keep your thoughts about your material life, such as your home, work, body, and possessions, very positively focused. Your thoughts are affecting your life, so only think about your desires and not about any fears. And I know that's easier said than done, especially when you are going through a situation like this, but use your energy to focus on yourself. Dragonflies and lotus grow in, well, develop in muddy, murky water, swampy type situations, and they come back and they're some of the most beautiful things out there. And that could be you guys right now, just in a very stagnant, swampy situation. Time for you to nurture yourself, water your own garden so you can come back in a beautiful way. This is Marilyn Manson, tourniquet. Take the tourniquet off of yourself. Release yourself and the burdens of that situation. See through this smoky mirror all the illusions that these people have been promising you. This situation to where, like I said, you guys had the world. They promised you the world. And there it is. Last card, they promised you the world. All the smoke and mirrors of that situation. The number at the top is 47. Added together is 11 and 2. And 2 means everything is fine and will continue to be so. 11 means same as 1. Your thoughts are instantly manifesting, so be mindful of them, as 61 just told you the same thing. 47. The angels say that you are on the right path. Keep up the good work. So far, the numbers have been encouraging you guys, saying that you're on the right path if you are choosing at this point in time to focus back on yourself and nurture yourself, watering your own garden. There's the Time Master one. Whenever this one pops up, it's always an indication that it's time for you to go back into the past and do some shadow work. Do some healing. That may also be why you're stagnantly in this situation at this point in time. You've been accepting things that you shouldn't be because there's things that you need to heal from in your past. Maybe a fear of rejection and abandonment, causing you to be a bit of a people pleaser. If you're an empath, that's naturally how you are as well. You just care about people. And you think that if you put it out there for them, it's going to be reflected back to you. But unfortunately, there are a lot of unhealed people still in this world that have not done the work. That's where the discernment comes from. You're healing. So you know when these people come into your life that they are not someone that you should be pouring any of your energy into. You should be keeping all that water to yourself until you find a circle of people that are worthy of it. Some people that are in some upper world energy. Because this previous situation that's over here backstabbing and lying stagnantly, just creating problem after problem for you, those are not your circle. Those are backstabbers. That's low world energy, and they're trying to pull you into it through the smoke and the mirrors. I'll get back to the numbers in a second. But some of you guys, while you're going back, working on your shadow work, you are also finding a deeper connection with your spirituality, really sitting with yourself, meditating and contemplating about things. Also, when you're revisiting your past, you're obviously getting to your roots. Some of you guys finding out about your ancestors, finding out things about your family and what's been going on within that. As you see as well, to become one type energy with the tree, you are looking to expand. You want to make sure that your roots are strong, so when you are ready to come back, you can grow bigger and stronger, branch out, be successful. And if you look at the bottom of it, there's a bunch of butterflies. Butterflies are transition and change, and 2025 is very much that type of energy. So here is the rattle at this time, shaking things up. Some of you guys may be indeed going through what is known as a life quake or a tower moment right now. You're being shaken up because something is trying to get your attention to tell you to pay attention about this situation that has been draining your energy. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the numbers. Doesn't really matter which order. Once again, 43 singles down to 7. You're on the right path. So they're talking about you going on the right path. Once again, when you start watering your own garden, working on your own relationship so you can come back stronger by revisiting your past, getting your roots to be stronger, building on your faith and getting yourself back up to this upper world energy by surrounding yourself with people that are also on that frequency. Getting yourself away from these people in this negative ass energy, because that is what is bringing you down. You are absorbing their energy. Time to find new people and cut ties. So, where was I at? 43. And this is Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Can't Hold Us. And that's where you are right now. Can't hold you. Yes, you got the message. You're ready to move on. But you're waiting on those ideas to come to you. 43, both the angels and the ascendant masters such as Jesus, Kuan Yin, or a saint or a goddess are helping you right now. Spend time connecting with them in quiet meditation and be calmed by their reassuring presence, which tells you that everything is fine. 25, once again, 7. So there's the 7s again. 22, 55, soul tie connections for 2, 5, big changes. So big changes within your circle seem like that's going to be happening in the very near future for some of you guys. You're not allowing this situation to hold you back. So 25, as you go through major life changes, expect the best and your optimism will be rewarded. Like I said, you guys aren't allowing this situation to fool you any longer. You're ready to get moving with your big changes. Get back into that upper world energy with new people. So that's 59. Added together, 14, single down to 5. 5 big changes. So let's see, 59. The changes you're going through are bringing you closer to your divine life purpose. You can calm anxieties by spending time on activities related to your spiritual interests. So there's the changes again. 14. Lean upon the angels to help you maintain a positive outlook. This will keep your own demeanor optimistic and bright. I think I already did this one. 47. Been using this book so much for you guys that it's starting to come apart a little bit. 47, the angels say that you're on the right path. Keep up the good work. Tree of Life energy. 13, single down to 4. Those are your angels. 58, your finances are improving. There will be a positive change in your financial flow. This could also signal a job promotion or career change with an increased salary. So some of you guys that have been worried about money, not being able to find a job, maybe lost one recently, your finances have been flipped upside down because of the changes that have been happening. Keep your thoughts positive because you should start to see some type of movement with that happening in the future. 13. This has to do with the female ascendant masters. I already know the goddesses, and recently you have two that have showed up. There's been quite a few of them, but Sekhmet recently and Kali. So those are the two that have been here, but there's been Isis, Hecate, Lilith, Sekhmet, and the one I just said, Kali. Yeah. So the circle, 8, abundance. Yes, abundance and new friendships and people there to support you. Abundance and new jobs, money, as previously said, because you're going to come back in a beautiful way. This is Lizzo, good as hell. Yeah, you're going to get to a point to where you're feeling good as hell around new people that are in that upper world energy. And you're going to be there too, feeling good as hell once you are feeling that way as well. That's right. If they don't love you anymore, walk your fine ass out the door. For real. So, 57 is your last card for the Mystical Shaman cards. And then I'll review the Hawk. And that's going to be it for you guys this afternoon. So, 57 singles down to 12. And then 3 are your Ascendant Masters. 57, the changes you are experiencing are for the best. Trust these changes to lead you where you want to go. So these have been good numbers for you guys. 12, keep your thoughts positive about the future as what you're thinking influences your future. This is a message to keep your faith and hope strong because these are strong determining factors at this point in time. So time to start watering yourself and get yourself back up into that upper world energy. Get away from the illusions, the smoke and the mirrors of these people that are over here talking about you in the background with this reverse page of swords energy. You may be fearful at this time, maybe a little clinging of the situation, but once you start to figure out what the truth of it is, the 6 of Wands, the betrayal of the person, you will start detaching away in your reverse Hangman energy. You're not happy with the 2 of Cups. You may have some moments where you're going to experience some pain, and someone's going to come in with a confession at some point in time. Time for you to go back and do the healing. As mentioned, water your own garden. Make your roots strong so that you can come back in the upper world energy with a wonderful support system there for you at this time in the most beautiful way. So I hope you guys got what you wanted as far as the cards go. Now the spirit animal review. If you didn't, I have a personal page, Mana, COSTON. If you need a more thorough reading, you can send me a message and we can work something out. I also have 2 Facebook groups, one private, one public, both named the same. Anything Grows the Mind, Body, and Spirit. And I post so much more than just tarot there. Come hang out. Be a part of the ascension. Come on. If you resonate, come hang out. So the hawk is a symbol of freedom, transformations, connection to the spirit world, strength, courage, and power. The hawk is there to tell you to trust your instincts and tap into deeper wisdom so you can find a higher awareness. Also here to encourage you during a personal transformation or during your spiritual growth. The hawk is a symbol of protection and a reminder for you to protect your own energy. Be discerning about who you give your time and your energy to. The hawk is here to help you with perception and seeing the vision of your situation. So seeing the truth of the situation. Also here to help you with the ability to see the meaning in ordinary experiences by helping you be more observant. So signs going to start popping up. Clues going to start popping up. you'll start getting some type of direction so you can start getting your world back again, so you can start coming back in a beautiful way. So I say, guys, as always, take it as it resonates. Until next time.